Seemingly an abrupt decision by the La Crosse School Board on Monday night, even according to some board members. Now starts the countdown for Lincoln Middle School to close at the end of this coming August. News 19's Crystal Flintrup, who was at that meeting, joins us again now. Crystal, some were calling for more time to discuss, others saying that discussion on this matter went back years, in fact, already, and now is time to decide. So what all went into last night's decision?
Dustin, I'll say this first. This wasn't an easy choice by any means. What heavily impacted the need to consolidate the middle schools is declining enrollment and a lack of state funding. For hours, the school board discussed the impact this would have financially in the district and how it would affect students and families. But if the school should close this year or next was a point of deliberation.
I think there's like soft things that you can't quantify when you gain a year, like students will have a chance to figure out who's moving to their school and who's not. They'll figure out teachers that may be moving to their school or not. There could be opportunities for dropping in at the middle school or something like that and seeing what the culture is like.
But keeping the school open another year would cost the district financially, where they're trying to save. Consolidating schools, they argue, eliminates over $5 million in maintenance needs, and closing the school sooner than later would ultimately be best if done in the right way.
I feel like if the district walk alongside families and make sure that we do this in the right way, would be a little bit better than playing like, let's just hold off. We know it's gonna hurt, but like, let's hold off.
Another concern during the meeting included staffing within Longfellow and Logan middle schools. Superintendent Aaron Engel said through thoughtful planning and natural retirements, they'd be able to keep as many staff members as possible. And because Lincoln's closing did pass, Dustin, the board will now look at attendance boundary lines and bus routes.
All right, thanks, Crystal. The board also voted to approve a referendum for voters on the April ballot. Now, they will decide on a one-time revenue limit increase of $60 million spread over 6 years to support inflationary increases to teacher pay and support current services. The cost, according to Superintendent Engel, would amount to $29 tax increase per $100,000 of property value. The cost of the referendum failing, he says, would be about 35 to 40 jobs in the district. And you can watch last night's board meeting in its entirety on our news app and at WXOW.com.